Welcome back to the channel, Super Snails. We have a little special intel drop from Twisted, one of our good, awesome viewers. He put it in the Discord. He linked it all into the Discord. I have a Discord in the description. You guys can go ahead and join if you want. Don't if you don't. It's all good. But he posted something that Isekai here, this guy right here, posted somewhere. I believe maybe in his group or something like that. Whatever the case may be. But it's a Manhunter system guide. This is dark web stuff going on here. This shit hasn't hit the fan yet. You are seeing it here. I'm seeing it here first because I want to try to like keep this stuff to a minimum. Like I want to like be surprised, but the devs already mentioned that this was coming out, and they always give us fucking nothing. They send us a little picture. You're supposed to assume whatever you assume. Here, this guy Isekai, this Japanese translator player, most likely, he's going to give us some information. So he says a friendly reminder to save 100k ancient coins. What? I've been trying to save 50k, and it's impossible. It's impossible for me because I like to buy like the coins, I like to buy the tickets, I like to buy the black tabs, and I like to buy the paint for the most part. When I say paint, I mean the toner. So let me retake that back. I like to buy the toner, which isn't much. It's always like 200 whatever, but I like to buy a lot of things there. Is basically the point. So what he's saying here is if you're interested in becoming a master at raising the Maneater, here's a guide and it's step by step. So we're gonna be seeing the Manhunter section here in the Fissure section. So it says here, click the fissures, and then you find a seed bed. The seed bed is going to be right here. Let's see, to plant a seed in the bed, check the fissure shop instructions after the seed is planted. Maneater seedling will appear in the fissures. So this is like, you know, the section where you buy stuff for the coins. It's going to be 500, so have that. And then there's going to be some, I don't know, that's just regular. The black tabs, that's regular. We've seen that consistently. This is in a different language. I don't know if it's Chinese, Japanese, or whatever, but you can at least see the seedling pod section right there. If I am Lara here, I am freaking out that this thing's going to be here. For like, devs, please put this somewhere else. This is crazy. On day 2, a pig will show up next to the seedling, and you can feed it water. And then on day 3, you can feed the pig again, and I don't know, some things are gonna happen. It's giving you step by step. Looks like on a daily basis until this guy turns into like until it flowers into a bigger the Maneater. That's what's gonna happen. You are going to be given feed, and the feed is going to be in tiers of obviously green, blue, purple, and gold. You're going to get a relic, and it looks like you're going to need a lot of fissure coins. I believe he mentioned somewhere here. Let me see. So he mentioned somewhere below to dig to the 1000th layer of the fissure and wait for the shop to refresh. Then purchase seeds to plant. So you need to be at least I don't know yet, but from what I'm seeing here, you need to be at least 1,000 feet down. So which is, it shouldn't be that hard to get 1,000 feet. And if you don't have it, chill. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You'll get there. You will get there. So you're gonna be feeding it certain types of feed. It's gonna have a maximum amount of like ingestion. Like it's gonna fill up. You're gonna have to be filling it up with X amount, and then it's going to like digest it and so on and so forth. So the plant has been bitten. I don't know. It says the plant has been bitten on day 5, and you can pick up the fallen fruit while the pig is still nearby. After harvest, you can water the plant for the 4th time using the pig. The Maneater bears its fruit day 6, and you can click on the pig to water it for a 5th time. The Maneater finally grows into a mature form on day 7. From now on, the pig won't be next to it any longer. You can click on the flower and enter the feeding system. So this is the feeding system. Nope. The ManEater note that the plant has a limit to its hunger level, and once it reaches its limit, you cannot feed it anymore. Countdown timer will be displayed to indicate the reset time of hunger level. So it has to digest. So it almost wants to eat a bunch, and then, you know, whatever, then it has to, like, you know, digest it or whatever. My guy here says, please note that the translation provided is based on the knowledge, understanding, and fluency of Japanese. Listen, Isekai, you that's awesome. You did a great job. This is a really nice presentation. Seems pretty clear. This is where it starts to get, like, really deep. This is where like the rest of it really gets broken down. We're gonna go to that, but I mean, that's awesome. That is so cool that, like, this guy took all this time. Someone else on the on the channel also went ahead and did some things for I think it was Hella's stage, and this guy put a lot of work into seeing what kind of, like, equipments and stuff that you could be wearing, or loadouts and stuff. People like this are awesome. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not the kind of guy that's going to do a spreadsheet. But anyway, moving on. So here we got, after that 1000th layer and the refresh of the shop, once they mature, feed them various types of feed. Cultivation system requires time to photosynthesize. Note, shop refreshes on Thursdays, so planting can only start on Sundays on the official server. Now, I don't understand that, because if the shop refreshes on Thursdays, planting can only start on Sundays. I don't know if this thing has a 3-day delay or something like that. Oh, there's the little demon. Yay, the demon pig. Okay, because somebody clearly got this stuff at some point without the pig being in demon form. So this is going to be accessible to basically everybody who hits 1,000, right? Very cool, very cool. So ManEater has 5 stages: initial, vine seedling, vine fruit, flower seedling, and mature. That is 4, unless the little seed is the 5th. I don't know, whatever. To mature them, feed 5,000 mushrooms. I swear to God, this better not be 5,000 mushrooms that we eat. Not the 5,000, please no, because I am literally trying to raise up as many so that I can get that 500 out of 500 for the golds, so that I can get that plus 10 leadership, which I'm not even close to yet. I'm like 300 and change. I'm like, oh my God, I always, like, overlook that. So whatever. So vine fruit offers a small reward of 3 blue talent points. That's okay. I wouldn't rush anything for 3 blue talent points. I don't care. That's fine. After maturing, visit the Fissure shop to buy feed, digestive pills, or valuable items. There is no limit on most items, but purchase and ancient currency limits apply. Okay, that's fine. We'll have to figure that out as we get along. But this is neat. This is neat that the Fissure is gonna have something extra going on here. Okay. Here it's the costs of the things, which we saw some of them. We saw, like, the relic, the pistils, blue flask, whatever. This guy, it's going to be 1,000. We saw that. We saw some of the seeds were a little pricey or whatever. Yes, yeah, we saw that. And then Satiety, which is being sated, which is like when you eat and you're no longer hungry, you're sated, or in your Satiety, I guess it's when it's getting to the sated point, if that makes any sense. There's a limit, so 10 points. So Satiety initially has an upper limit of 10 points, but can be increased by perfecting entries in the Champa species illustration, which provides 5 additional points explained in the section below, which is good, because then instead of waiting for 10 feeds or whatever, and however long, you can actually feed it like a whole bunch, and maybe that's how it's gonna, like, upgrade or whatever, is what I'm thinking. Feeding any type of feed will increase satiety by 1 point. When satiety reaches the limit, photosynthesis must complete before feeding again. So it seems like you want to feed this thing as much as possible and increase your satiety level so that you can feed it more, so that when you do go on that cooldown, right? I mean, this is this is my speculation, right? I don't have any concrete information. Digestive pills can reduce satiety to allow further feeding. Okay, so I wonder if that increases it also by a certain margin of points. Sunny feed is the most efficient and highest yielding as photosynthesis time is consistent for all feed types. I'm thinking the sunny feed. Sunny feed is 600, so that has to be this guy right here, like that guy right here. Yeah, sunny. Okay, cool. So we got like insect, we have shrimp, we have poultry, which is chicken, and then you have the sun. Dude, sun makes total sense. Though it'd be awesome if it was like demons or something, you know, like demon flesh, demon flesh feed or something like that, right? Because it's based. The ManEater is a fucking demon, dude. It's a mutated monster, right? But that's okay. It likes insects, it likes shrimp, it likes chicken, and it likes the sun. So okay, all right, cool. Let's see. Reduces so that yeah, okay. So photosynthesis time. The base time for a single photosynthesis is 9 hours. Yo. Denoted by T. T equals T. Math. Oh, God, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. The formula for the length of a single photosynthesis is T equals T times X, in parentheses, 100 plus A. This section is not for me. I am going to have to learn this as I play, because you guys know I can't add like 14 plus 17. So I'm like, whatever, that's fine. I'm just glad to be here, guys. Hey, I'm just glad to be here. My participation award right here, okay? Minion gear zombies. So there is minion gear. This is what it's gonna cost to upgrade it. I don't care. We all know that things take, you know, other gear elements or whatever to create it to the orange level and then get it to the red level. All we care about is when it gets to red, it has 5 leadership, 2.2.2.4 earth damage, water damage, fire damage, and wind damage. That is going to be such a sick bonus if it's for... If I am reading this correct, it says in Species War. So in the Species War, you're going to be getting... Your snail is going to be getting these buffs. If I'm reading this correctly, because this isn't saying in Species Wars your minions, it's just saying in Species Wars. And what else does earth damage, water damage, fire damage? Unless, because it's a gear for your minions, it could be for, but it doesn't specify. So for now, I'm excited for the possibility that it could be for the snails and the minions. Otherwise, why wouldn't it be specific, right? It's vague, it's open, it's left for anybody. So I would love for this to be for anything that does earth, water, fire, and wind damage. That would be awesome if it got a bump. Granted, it's not going to be a lot, because I don't favor elemental damage all that much. Where I have it by osmosis, by relics or whatever. It's not like I focus on gear that has that stuff. So I don't know how incredibly good this is, but this right here, guys, it's not very good. 5 leadership, very good. Always gives you a lot of power. Good. After a ManEater matures, tapping on it will unlock the corresponding encyclopedia. This right here. Feeding it with food will allow you... Oh, shit. By the way, this is a fucking cool-ass looking helmet. It looks like some kind of like Gundam, maybe even some like... what was that movie where they had like the big kaijus, but they were like in these like mechs or something like that, and then they fought them, and they had like 2 guys, left, right brains or whatever. So it's cool. It's cool. Like the helmet is I like the helmet. It'd be great if you had like a full helmet, armor and stuff like that, and then you could like wear a whole like mecha. That'd be great. Anyway, sorry, ADD. Woohoo! So feeding it with food will allow you to obtain a blue Champa sequence, which I don't know what that is. The purple and the orange sequences still need to be obtained through synthesis, which this is killer. 10 blue equals 1 purple, and 100 blue equal 1 orange. So I'm thinking maybe 10 purples equal hopefully 1 orange, because, you know, that's how you would think you would scale up. Anyway, the game already has those kinds of scales. That makes a lot of sense. The optimal strategy is to prioritize maximizing photosynthesis speed. Makes sense because the less time it takes for you to have downtime between feeds, I guess, is obviously the most valuable. It makes sense. So if you can reduce something, then that means you can get more value of it. Whatever. Dead horse. I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say, right? Reduce the amount of time that it's costing you. I think it said 9 hours before, so if you can get that to like 8 hours, that's 1 hour. 9 times that you do this, you basically get a free one. And if you okay, all right. Thereafter, other upgrades should be assessed based on individual requirements. For instance, you could consider building up leadership points. I love that line. After increasing photosynthesis speed, adjusting the safety limit. The satiety limit according to the individual's photosynthesis process is also essential. Whether or not one should focus on obtaining green items varies depending on personal preferences. Okay, cool. That's actually cool. I like that. I like this right here. Whether or not you should focus on obtaining green items varies depending on personal preference. I love that because I've been saying that shit forever. Play the game however the fuck you want. Okay, all right. Nobody's arguing, but yeah, I really feel very adamant about it. Okay. Woosah, motherfucker, relax. Okay, so feeding chart. Sunny, so it gives you the effect. It bumps your art maybe. Dave's pot, fame, cherry. I don't. Okay, so by feeding a man-eater, you can obtain rewards and packages as shown in the figure above. Oh, this is for here. Okay, so then this would be up here or something. This value pack stuff, I'm not gonna worry too much about because this is money. This is money. We gonna be paying real money, and I'm not too worried about the money section. I'm not a whale, and when that stuff comes out, you can whale out all you want if you are. And if you're a whale, DM me, PM me, whatever, and send me money, and I will join you. If you okay. So reward chart. Each time you feed, you can obtain 1 reward from each of the 3 consecutive feed types, totaling 3 rewards each time. Each time you feed, you can obtain 1 reward from each of the 3 corresponding feed types. So I feel like this stuff right here, like I'm not gonna get until I see more, because sometimes reading information isn't as good as like having the secondary part. So when this comes out, well, anyone who's watching this video right now and who has and the man-eater stuff hasn't come out yet, we'll have at least a little bit more, more information in their minds. Obviously, if you guys really want to read this a lot slower, a lot more at your pace, and you want to take your time with it, it's in our Discord. It's under the Intel server. So if you just go into the description, you go and you join. I left a link in this one and in like the most recent videos, so anyone can join. It's going to be open forever. So if you guys, or as long as I'm alive and doing this. So if you guys want to go ahead and join, this information is going to be here. Or if you want to like slowly pause this and take it upon yourself to do it that way, that's fine too. Or if you already have it, or if you went to like somewhere else and got it, whatever. But that's the ManEater section. And the ManEater section, I believe it comes out on the 3rd week of this. So we're on the 2nd week of this month, and if we all recall correctly from the August roadmap, it should be coming out around the 3rd. Maybe this Friday it releases or something like that. So that's cool. And there's more stuff that Twisted dropped into the server. So I may cover that. I may not. I don't know. It depends. If it's as easy to read and to follow through as this, maybe I'll do a video on it. If not, I'll just allow you guys. Not allow you guys, but you guys could just go ahead and just take a look at what he put in there, because there's a lot. And a lot of it is like in a different language, and I don't know how to read it. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been some dark web man-eater system guide stuff brought to you by Isekai, and also brought to you by Twisted who posted it. And again, thank you all for showing up, for watching and enjoying. I will see you guys on the next one.